Hi everyone, this is Tapneet and I'm a solution architect with an AWS. This is a quick summary about me. I'm married to a beautiful, strong woman. Her name is Anshul. Been married from almost 10 years now, and it's going to be 11th year. I'm father of two boys. One is 5 year, his name is Anav. Other one is 5 months, his name is Ayansh. Uh, I work for AWS. I've been with AWS from last 6+ years. Primarily work around the analytics and AI ML space, and supports retail and CPG customer. I mean, supporting retail and CPG from last 2 years, but been working with an AWS from last 6+ years now, almost 6 years now. So I happen to be an author of a book called Data Wrangling on AWS. You can find on Amazon or any other platform. And I'm also writing a book with an O'Reilly on the GenAI the space, on a GenAI primarily on the data space. I may reach out to you guys in future to kind of to help me to forward the book or provide the feedbacks, etc. Been very after joining the Amazon is a culture of a writing. I happen to be wrote 23 plus technical blogs within the Amazon, and in total, like I have 50 plus blogs over like 250,000 views. That's there. And also, I'm a struggling YouTuber. So do subscribe to my channel. I do host a podcast called Cloud and Coffee with Nate. And today also I'm kind of podcasting on sessions where I'm going to talk about one of our services called SageMaker Unified Studio. Also try to return to the community. I volunteer with an impact crew. I also volunteer with the SNAP foundations. We work with the kids, try to provide them educations, and then I also work with the Sukarma foundations. Uh, these foundations help the rural women to empowering them. So this is about me. Uh, this is the agenda for the session. We will be starting with Amazon Q for a quick site. Thereafter, we will be going Amazon Q for a business. We're going to Amazon Q for a developer. We are going for Amazon Bedrock, and then we'll talk about the Amazon Nova model. If you're confused with the name, don't be confused. I will be starting from scratch and giving you far enough information so you can have a fair understanding what all these tools and where we can use these tools and right, and also able to after the session I will able to share a bunch of resources primarily around blogs as well as the workshops which we use to kind of train our customer around these services. So you guys, if any of you are interested, let us know. And Sunita happened to be uh, startup solution architect. She primarily worked within a startup. So if any of you are in a startup and if you need very specific help around AWS technology, feel free to reach out to me. Also connect her with on a LinkedIn. Maybe she able to post her LinkedIn in a chat, and we try to help as much as possible. So one thing, just to set in stage how AWS Gen AI stacks looks like, right? So on the bottom, we are having the infrastructure to build and train the AI model. So we are having something called Amazon SageMaker or Amazon SageMaker AI now after the naming changes, which is allow you to go and build the entire AI ML pipeline and now Gen AI pipeline. Other we are having the Inferentia, Trainium, and the other all kind of GPUs are available for you to go and build your own model, train your own model, etc. Cloud uses our infrastructures for training and building their models, as well as there are many other model provider or foundation model providers this uses. On top of it, we are having the Amazon Bedrock. Think of an Amazon Bedrock as serverless service which allow you to go and interact with different foundation models, and I will be go in detail. But right now, it's more of a API-driven service which allow you to go and connect to different foundation models. It's a serverless, so you have not to worry about managing any infrastructure at all. It provide very low latency. It has a very cost-effective inference cost. And when I will be going and talking about the Nova model, I will talk about how that cost look like as compared to other providers. And other one is on top of it, like now this is an abstractions. So where you do not have an access to underlying foundation model, but it is more like for you to do your business. So we are having something called Amazon Q for business, and then Amazon Q in a quick site. Amazon Q for a business is a service which you go and connect to multiple data sources together and allow you to go and work on it, and also allow you to perform some actions on those. And when I will be talking about Amazon Q for business, I will go in it. Amazon Q in a site is a service which allow you to go and it's a BI. Now it's a Gen BI service which allow you to perform a lot of Gen BI, generative BI related stuff, which I will be showcasing and demoing you. At the end, we are having something called Amazon Q for a developer. This is primarily for you to go build your, code, deploy it, troubleshoot it, uh, and also it also helps migrate some of those legacy code for you. So let me. Okay. Any questions so far? Cool. The pace looks fine. You able to hear my voice? Any issues there?
We're able to hear you well. Sounds good.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Nice. So we'll start with Amazon Q for a quick site. And this is, as I mentioned, this is a BI tool with a bunch of Gen BI capabilities. Okay. So instead of me going and showcasing around the slide, why can't we just go and look into the quick site and see how the quick site looks like? Okay. So here is my quick site. You're able to go and log into QuickSight either using any SSO and ITP provider. Once you are in a QuickSight, like any other BI tool, you're able to see, bunch of graphs, and the insights are more like you're able to go and see the reports, right? So here are the reports. So this is where the GenAI starts. Like, means this is where the traditional BI stop and the GenAI start. So we have built this entire graph using the GenAI, which I will show you down the line. But like, okay, if you have the let's say dashboard being created, now I wanna go and summarize this dashboard because I'm having too many component and I don't know what all these components are for, and I need to go and send a quick summary to my executive, or even for my understanding, I wanna have a few quick summarization of this dashboard. That's where you're able to use Q integration within the quick site. So first thing we can able to do is you're able to go and something called executive summary. When you click on executive summary, it goes through the entire dashboard which you are having here, and it generates a summary for you, and also it will tell you from where it's getting the summary, right? So summarize again, let's see. Yeah, so here it will tell you total revenue increase from whatever the value is to 21 to 2022, and then top three segments here, top three revenue generator, top three regions by revenue. The highest revenue month was June 2022. So more like kind of you give you an idea around of what all things are here in this uh, dashboard, and you can able to go and generate it similarly. Like, let me go and generate for you here. I do not have anything, so it will be just kind of going into this one and generating the summary. You can just simply able to go and copy this summary to and share with others. One questions I usually get on this screen is, hey, this summary looks fine. Is there any way we able to go and provide very specific prompt for us to go and generate those summaries? The answer is no, as it's an abstract on top of our foundation model, or it's been powered by Amazon Bedrock. We will be calling all the APIs and everything as such, all the foundation model which we feel like best suited for this job, and we will be managing for you. So you do not have an options to go and customizations, perform a customization here. Okay. So this is one option where you will be able to see there are dashboards. Now you're looking to go and generate an executive summary. Other options which I have seen kind of very popular within not kind of getting a lot of traction is scenarios. So what scenario will do is it allow you to go and work with the data within your dashboards, and you can also able to go and bring the data outside of your dashboard. So think of like, you're having data here. I can go and find the data. So I'm having a bunch of reports. I will be just going and selecting those reports, sorry, the dashboards here, or the visuals within the dashboards. And I will start working on this one and start creating multiple scenarios. Especially now we are having so much, uh, so much things going on in our economical, in our society, right, around the tariffs and everything as such. So this will help business to go and do a lot of if else scenarios around the data and see how that will look like. When you will be selecting, you have always have an option to go and add much more data to it. What's the gross profit and everything as such. I want to go and add this one, and here I want to go add this one, and then once done, I will be go and get started. If you're not adding any data, it will be going and looking for your entire dashboards which you have built, but always recommended to add data. So it's the context will be narrow. It should not be going towards a big context window. So let's get started, and I can kind of put a prompt. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to generate a insight here. This is visible, right? Do you want me to zoom in a little? This looks fine. Okay. So if you see here, there is a things which I'm looking to perform is I'm looking to create an insight for Office of CFO, where I need to analyze sales performance, segment, sub-segment performance, geographical analysis, customer analysis, and financial performance. And if I go here, I will be just clicking on start analysis. What it will do, it will be going and looking for it. This still the data is getting prepared, so it will take some time. Once the data is prepared, and then it will be start performing the operation for me. So what I did for us is I have already went ahead and created scenarios. So I will kind of show you. So this way we are not wasting time on this one. But if anyone is interested, I'm also looking to make a YouTube video, detailed YouTube video around and upload it to my YouTube channel. So this way you guys, if any of you are interested, able to go and perform it. So if you see here, what I did here is I am looking to create an Office for CFO, analyze sales performance, segment and sub-segment performance, geographical analysis, customer analysis, etc. And the first question is what I ask is, what is the month-over-month revenue volatility for the cultural and the food enzymes subsegments, and does it show any seasonal pattern that differ from other health and biosciences subsegment? So it went through multiple steps. Once done, it will be kind of provided me table. It went through it. So technically, it will tell you like what all steps is doing. So first here is identifying and isolate the data for health and biosciences segment and its subsegments, focusing on the cultural and food enzymes. So these are there, and then it will be querying the data for the monthly analysis, kind of telling you step-by-step things, and then calculate how the revenue is being generated around each, and then is measuring how much revenue is being fluctuated, etc. Once done, it will be kind of providing you the entire report here. Other thing which I did here is kind of a little interesting. I want to see. Okay, show me the revenue breakdown by segment each year, right? So this is more like I'm getting the segment, and this is where the interesting things come into picture. Like once you got the result, you could put a condition. Hey, if the current quarterly growth rate of this clutches and the food enzymes in Europe continue, what would be the expected revenue by the country in the Q3 2025? How would that projections change if raw material cost increase by 5% and forcing a 3% price hike? So think of like now we have so much volatility in our market, and now again with the tariffs and everything as such, if I have to do a lot of modeling around my data, and I have to do a lot of if and else questions or forecasting, etc., this scenarios will be super helpful. Okay, so this is how scenario works. Any questions before I move to the next? And if you have any question, feel free to put on the chat as well, right? So if you see here, I'm having, you can able to go and create a story as well. So here, in order for me to go and create a story, I can just simply go and, let me go and create a story from beginning. This way it will be much more easier. So I will be asking when I will be creating a story. So what this one will do is based on whatever the data you have. If you're looking to go and write a narrative around the data, so write me a business narrative around the revenue overview to showcase the CFO to highlight the state of business. When are building a narrative, please use the. I will be not using this one, but again, right. You can just simply able to go and bring additional data as well. Like if you have a PDF file, if you have any text file, if you have any doc file, if you have any PPT file or any other file, if you're looking to go and include that into consideration, you can easily able to go and bring that into mix, and it able to take that as in mix as well. So. mm where it went here, I will be going, I have added all the visuals here, right? I can just simply go and select all the visuals got added. Once done, I will be just going and clicking here, and what it will do is it will be kind of a generating an entire narrative for you. And once the narrative will be done, you're able to go and customize based on your preference and everything as such, right? And then share with others. Hopefully I have one couple of this is just kind of got generated using the synthetic data which I had. Okay, and then this is how it actually look like. So you always have an options to go and make a changes. Hey, this is nice, but I wanna have this in. Sorry, this is nice, but I wanna have this in a paragraphs, or I wanna kind of make it longer, or you can say, hey, make it shorter, make it in bullet. So this way it will be go and kind of do it. So now this is fine. Come on. So we have generated this one. Other options which is being available within the quick site is hey, I have a, like you can able to build a dashboard, but dashboards can be limited how much you're able to add as in visuals, right? But if I have to go and ask the questions around the data itself, if I'm having so much of data, if I need to go and ask the questions around the data itself, that's where something called topics comes into picture. So you can just simply go and create a topic where you will be adding a bunch of data, and then you can just open a Q&A and then start asking questions. Hey, how many district segments by the customer ID? It will be going and generating the kind of a response, or more like a Q&A against your data as well. So this way you will be able to go and interact with your data. I feel like, okay, this is a good response, or maybe, hey, I don't like this one. Maybe data is is not is wrong, right? So I can able to go and provide this feedback. What will happen is this is helpful for you to go and more like human in a loop. uh, I saw, okay, I got this negative feedback, and I can say, hey, what the feedback is. The saying data is wrong, right? This is how it is being there. So you can able to go and see this is the data source which I'm bringing the data from. These are the columns. So you can go and review and see if the data is actually wrong, or maybe the query which is being asked is not right. So that is like going and creating those. Other is you can, if when you will be preparing your data, you can put a lot of synonyms. So this way, if it will be aligned to your it will be aligned mm, to your business. So if you call it country something, that nations, right? Maybe I call it country as a nation. That is different than right. You can able to use it. Other one is yeah, I think this is there. I already told you user activity, and you also want to try, create multiple, like you wanted to create multiple questions for your user. You can able to go and create your own questions here, and then right, that can be done. Also, you're able to use AI generated questions. So all the questions which I was showcasing earlier was an AI generated. You always have an options to kind of hide the suggestion or regenerate the suggestions. When you will be regenerating, it will be regenerating these new questions for you, which you can go and ask in the topic. So this is about, if the dashboard is already built, or if you already have a data, this will be helpful for you to go and extract the meaningful information. And now, if I go and other thing which is available here is, if I'm looking to go and analyze, looking to build and analyze the data, I can able to go and use Q and start building the data. It give me total revenue, right? So what it will do is, it will kind of give up, so all this graphs which I have built here, and I also kind of created a YouTube video how I built this. You can just simply able to go and follow along, but just to give you an idea, this is how it can done. And more importantly, once here, hey, change to currency. So using the GenAI to build the visuals as well. So if anyone is in BI space and looking to learn how that can be done or easily can be done, so you don't need to learn SQL or on any other things. You can just simply able to use BI and able to kind of generate it. So this will go even much more granular in terms of, hey, I'm looking to go and add calculative field. I can just provide the calculative field. I ask, provide me a calculative field. I can go and build there too. But I will stop here and then we'll go to the next one, as I see we already have 9:28. Any questions before I can wrap up? Quick site. Cool. If there's no questions. So in this case, usually I
Sorry,
ask.
just a quick, Navneet, quick one. The graphs that it generates, right?
Mhm.
How fancy can I get with those? Is there a lot of
You
leeway
can
or
Yeah, you can go really, really fancy actually. So I'm not at all BI developer, but I will share this link with you, and you can able to go and learn about all the possible graphs can be built, right? So if you here is more of I'm just trying to see if we have some really cool graph to showcase. So if you see here, this is very nice, cool craft being built around it. So you can able to go and explore. I'm sure they must have a lot of really good and cool graphs. I'm not a developer, BI developer, so my imaginations is very restricted. So
that's cool. This is good enough. Thank you.
yeah, you can go and find all the things can be done and possible here. Okay,
Navneet, is
fair
it
enough.
priced by the API or
No, it is priced by per user. You can able to go and find the public pricing, or I can share. So in order for you to use Q, you have to have a Author Pro or Q or Reader Pro and something of that nature. So you can able to find the pricing online. What's the pricing for
correct?
Author
Let me
Pro or Reader Pro? Okay. Okay, cool. So where were we? We just done with our first where yeah. So we just done completing the queue. Now we can go in a queue for business. Okay. So let me show you the queue for business. So similar to queue, quick site, queue for business is which allow you to go and connect to multiple sources. So what you will be doing is, you will be going and creating connections. Let me go and I believe I can change to. Okay, I have another session maybe here. I can go and show you where is my other section. Okay, so I will go for queue for business. So usually when you go for Q for Business, think of like Q for Business is more of a um, chatbot experience for you, right? Where you can able to go and connect multiple data sources. Let me quickly give you like just simply some overview. Then I can go and get started here. So this all things which you're able to go and perform for this Q business. So you're able to connect to the multiple data sources and right, able to see what all things are there. Then you're able to perform analysis. Once you're done with an analysis, you can able to go and take an actions around it, and then eventually you're able to go and automate that entire process altogether. How QBusiness works, we are having connected to the multiple SaaS applications and databases, etc., which allow you to go and connect. You will be going and bringing the data to Amazon QBusiness, and then user will be going and asking around it. The beauty of it is like, okay, usually applications or enterprises, they have multiple applications. All these applications maybe come with their own agents, but what the Q business allow you to do is you will be allow you to go and allow you to bring the data from all the different data sources or different SaaS applications slash databases, and have the thing stored into something called Q index. Once there, you're able to go and ask questions, do some work there, and maybe take some actions. That's where like there is options called queue application. So let's say, hey, applications more think of a very specific ask which I'm looking to go. Sorry, very specific ask which you're looking to do within the queue. That's what you will be creating all kind of an app. I wanna send this marketing email. I wanna generate an image. I wanna read those messages, summarize it. I wanna generate a new message, right? I wanna get the sales data from one thought. So how you can able to go and create multiple applications and then tie together. That's what the Cube like apps within the Cube business is all about. Creating creating an application based on specific task, and also it able to allow you to, as I was mentioning, so you will able to go and connect all the sources into an index, and that index allow you to go and work it. Also, it offers something
Let's
called
join a Zoom meeting with Leo, Lindsay, and Rob.
you able to hear me right here? Okay, and also you guys able to hear this video?
Yes, we can hear it, Amit.
Yes, we can.
Okay, because if this all started. So think of like this is more of a connector within the Q business. So this is being connected to your Zoom meeting, right? So when you will be doing the Zoom meeting, just hear this out, and I think that will give you a lot more clarity than me explaining to you.
Let's join a Zoom meeting with Leo, Lindsay, and Rocco. As the call begins, Zoom's AI companion assists by summarizing the meeting and answering in-meeting questions. Because this team chose to use the AI companion with the Amazon Q cross-app index, it not only summarizes the meeting, but automatically surfaces the Atlassian Jira ticket and Google document via references in the conversation. The cross-app index respects.
Okay, so somehow this was the okay, that is not long. Why it's just stopped.
Let's join a Zoom meeting with lead and data used in GenAI and user-level permissions across connected apps, ensuring documents, messages, and data used in generated responses are based on what users can already access. Without leaving Zoom, the team quickly connects on the project status, finds relevant content, and makes an informed decision. Applications like Asana, Miro, Zoom, and PagerDuty are also using the index from Amazon Q Business to enhance their generative AI experiences. Enhance your generative AI.
Cool. So you don't need to hear this marketing thing, but again, this is how you will be. This is again, it's very an abstract. So you do not have a knowledge what all models is being used. You do not know. You do not able to go and fine tune those models based on your need or anything as such. But it's more like, hey, I'm a user. I'm less worried about the foundation model. I'm looking to do more of my job. and let the AWS manage the entire infrastructure around the foundation model. So I should not be worried about that part, right? So this is where you can able to go and log into Q Business. This is how it's going to look like for you. And once you are here, you're able to go and ask any questions. So just think of a Q Business. It store a bunch of data. You can able to go and start asking questions. I will show you like how you can able to go and store the data. These are the libraries. It will tell you like what all applications you have. So I have created one application called customer story generator. I can go and open the and see this is how the business how this is being created. So when you will be creating when you will be creating any application, you just have to provide a prompt and say, hey, this is help me create a you know message summarization. So it will be going and generating and building an application for you. If you feel like, okay, this application is really nice, now you can able to go and publish the application, and anyone within your org or who's having access to this application able to go and kind of allow you to perform it. Maybe I can just copy wiki. It's Gen AI. Hopefully I can get something. I will just copy this thing here, and I will be going and pasting into any of this here, and after asking the generator. Once I feel like, okay, this generator is working as expected, or this application is working as expected, I can just simply go and publish how I published this this app here, and anyone can use this app within your organization. So they don't need to go and everyone don't need to go and build their applications, right? So this is how it's there, and also it will be list all the sources and everything as such, and then you will be able to go and get an idea. Okay. Once done, you can just simply able to go and share with anyone, right? And hey, I wanna have this one more of a, what's the category look like? It's more like a general. So I just go and add this one. So now anyone can go and who's having access to this app, they able to go to that. Now the fun part is you, as I was mentioning earlier, it allows you to go and connect to the multiple data sources. So here in this case, what I did here is I did a web crawling and I did a I uploaded some of the files, but it also offers a lot of connectors for you to do that. You're able to go and bring the data from S3. You're able to upload any file from your local desktop. You're able to connect multiple SaaS applications here, and also you're able to go and connect a few of on-premises data sources as well. Along with it, allow you to connect to the some of the many of those cloud applications as well. I was telling you, once you're done with creating this data sources, you will be going and creating the once you're done creating here, you will be going and building these applications. When you will building the application, these are the applications, right? And I'm trying to see where is the so here once you do, and thereafter you will be creating the index on top of it. So I'm trying to see where the index is. But once you're done creating the data source, it allows you to go and create an index. If you see here, I already have index created. So more like index is think of a semantic layer on top of all your data. So you have the data sources, and then on top of it, you are having indexes, which kind of bring the data from different data sources, then allow you to go and make a Q&A against the data you are having, right? So I'm having a bunch of data which I can go and start asking questions. Okay. Also, it has a relevance tuning. You can able to go and tune it how you wanna do that. Other one is very kind of guardrails. This is very important for many people. The GenAI around the GenAI is how we can be able to go and perform. How they can able to ensure there's no bad actor able to work able to use with an LLM. So that's sort of like, you can able to go and set multiple. There are multiple knobs are available for you to go and work on the guardrails. Okay. There are many other controls out there, but I'm kind of restricted on time. But we can always able to share the resources. You can able to go and get an idea. But hopefully you got an idea what all things it can be done. Other thing is like, hey, it should not be console experience. You can literally go and embed that Amazon quick site, right? Amazon Q business into your application. So hey, I want to build a chatbot, and these are the only documents which I'm looking for this document. These are the only documents which I'm looking for this chatbot to use. So you can just build the chatbot and have this. You can able to go and integrate this into your application. So you will be getting similar kind of chatbot there. As I was like talking around, there are multiple plugins, so you can able to go and integrate. You can build that AI companion as you were showcasing in the video, and able to kind of go and integrate with one. So hey, I want to go and create an Asana board, or if I want to go and create a Jira ticket, if I want to generate a pager duty around something, right? Or maybe want to write a note there in a Google. So that can be done, or maybe setting the meeting with Microsoft. So that can be done too here. So it's all about Q business. And let me go back. So what I will do is I think. So we are here. We have completed only 2, and we already 15 minutes, only 10 minutes left. So this is a Q developer, which allow you to, maybe I can just simply, instead of me going and
Sorry, Navneet, I just quickly ask 2 questions on that Q apps. One is there any option for us to choose the models, or if I want to use a llama, for example, can I set that, or it's whatever is default?
No, so you can't have an access to the model.
Let's join a Zoom meet.
That's where the Bedrock comes into picture. So more of a like, okay, if I need to have a control how I should be, what all model I should be using, what all hyperparameter I should be using with the model, what all data I should be training my model on, all those things can be done on the Bedrock. This is more on an abstract where we are providing you functionality and without you being worrying about the underlying model. And the reason being is maybe today you've been using the Llama 4 model, right? And tomorrow some other model comes into picture, and maybe some other functionality get added into it. So that managing that the model itself, because this is on Amazon from very day one, we felt like there's no one model going to rule the world. They're going to be model, and this model will be keep evolving. When we had a GPT 3.5 was launched on right 2022. Now, like, how many models has already been in the market? So again, if we have an options, but not through the business.
Got it. Thanks.
So this is the Q developer. I'm just kind of showcasing. You can able to go and simply ask questions. It provide you step-by-step instructions, and also it able to go and help you to generate the code, explain code, engage with the chat line. So this is one again an example. You can able to go and do that. Also, you're able to go and upgrade your legacy application to the new applications as well. That can be done here. With this one, and I'm sorry if I'm moving really fast because I want to cover the Bedrock too. So other one is you can able to go and generate the UI testing. You're able to scan the entire project and look for any security vulnerability, and of course you can able to generate the remediation and fix any code you want to do. That can be done using the Q4 developer as well, and that Q4 developer is being integrated to any IDE. So for instance, if you're using the Visual Code, you can able to go and integrate with the Visual Code and start working with the Q developer there. I've been using Q developer from last few years, and I felt like we have made really good progress around the Q developers. Okay. And also we have recently announced something called Amazon Q Developer for the CLI agent that allow you to build the entire code and applications and everything as such, like any other agent allow you to do that, right? So if you see here, it's asking me, hey, this is what I'm looking to do, it will be kind of generating everything for me, and then providing me all the YAML file, everything as such, and then providing me step-by-step instruction for me to go and deploy it, and eventually if you ask it to deploy it, go and deploy for you as well. So this is very interesting. All right, yeah. So that is there. And let's go to our Amazon Bedrock, I think, which is one of the most famous services within the GenAI tech stack, which customer are been using. So this is here of business value. This is more of a marketing slide. Let me skip that. Uh, Amazon has everything which you need to build, deploy, and scale generative AI application. You can able to choose all the best models. So why can't we just go into console and go and learn from there? Okay, so this is how the Amazon Bedrock console look like. It's also available through the CDK and SDK. So you can able to use that and then see, of course, the CLI. So here, the first thing is we are having a bunch of models available from different providers. You're able to go and see, right? We are having the cloud model. We are having the models from the AI21 Labs, Amazon. We are having bunch of Nova models. Now, I will talk after this one. We're having bunch of Anthropic model, is RCAI. I don't know this one, this guys. And then we are having the DeepSeek model here available too. This most of those are kind of those models are available as well for you to go and use it. And then we are having what all different audio model, embedding model, image generation model, multi-model, speech model, etc. Those are there. And what you need to do is, in order for you to go and get an access, you can able to go and get an access. Also, you're able to go and read the end user licensing agreement if you are having any questions. And more importantly, what all things AWS Bedrock offers. So think of Bedrock as more of infrastructure for you to go manage your foundation models, or think of a marketplace for the foundation model with a bunch of options for you to go and work with the foundation model. First one is you can able to simply go and perform and do a quick chat or perform a quick test with all the models which is being available within Amazon, and which you have an access to, and you can able to go and see how those models are performing. You can able to do a comparison as well. You can able to select two models together and see how those models are performing for a very specific ask, and see, hey, this is making sense, this is not making sense, right? For instance, hey, I want to see how the Amazon Nova model is performing against the cloud model, right? So you can able to go and compare those and able to do a comparison here, or you can use SDK CDK for you to do perform a comparison. Not only so this is where the chatbot is. This is what I use most of the time. Then you can able to use Amazon again the playground, and able to go and select the model which provides the image and video generation, and you can able to go and start doing it. We are having the agents which allow you to go and build in agents, like anyone. There are n number of agents available, so we are offering those options as well. Other thing which is being kind of very around the knowledge bases, we have a lot of options for you to go and create a knowledge bases as well. So you can able to go and create a knowledge base for a vector store. We are having options available, such as you can able to go and select. Let me go and show you what all things are available. You can able to go and provide the S3 URI. I think I need to provide it some bug. So you're able to go and start creating those knowledge bases within the Bedrock. You're able to go and select what embedding model you're looking to see. We are having the cohort model, as well as we are having the Titan embedding models. And those who are means this is more around now this is where we actually go and work with the model, creating the foundation, creating the knowledge bases, and etc., and doing performance tuning, all those things, right? uh, how you want to do that, whether you want to have the floating point vector embedding, you want to have a binary vector embedding, what will the dimension vector dimensions look like, 256, 512 on 024. This is more like if you have an idea on the how the vector store works, you're able to relate. If not, this is like how the data is being stored within the vector. This is how the dimensionality will tell you, right? So this is like, okay, again, I want to have the floating point. What all options I'm looking to see within the vector store. You can able to use OpenSearch as in vector store. You can able to use Aurora Postgres as in vector store, or you can able to use Neptune. Also, you can able to use multiple other providers such as in Aurora, and then again we are having options for you to use MongoDB, Atlas, Pinecone, and Redis enterprise cloud as well. So these are the options available for you to go and add as a knowledge base. Other thing is prompt management and prompt caching available for you too as well. And this will be super important if you're looking to have a cost control against your model. So you can able to go and create, predefined prompt for your work for your user, and also you're able to go and cache those prompt for you. So this way, every time when we're asking, its model this will be not regenerating that entire data for them. So the caching, they can able to use the caching and then provide the output. So this way it will be super economical for you to do that. There are multiple fine tuning options are available around your model. You can able to go and create a fine tune job. Even you will create distillation jobs based on. So distillation is a process where you will be using any large language model and been training on your own synthetic data, and for very specific use case that significantly reduce your overhead. Think of like how what DeepSeek did within OpenAI, right? Uh, Again, this is you can keep continue doing the pre-training, etc. You can able to go and bring a custom models as well, and then you can able to have a prompt routers as well. Like if someone is asking some prompt, you will be looking and validating whether I should be sending that prompt to Claude, or whether I should be sending that prompt to Mistral AI, or I will be sending this prompt to Amazon models. That can be done as well. Uh, from guardrails, I think this is super critical. You wanna go and create the guardrails around it. You wanna ensure there's no bad actor able to go and work with your data. All those things are available for you to go and create your guardrail. You can say, hey, I wanna include all the harmful categories. I just wanna block it, any hate categories, images, right, everything as such. So we have a default, and also you can able to go and track the prompt as well, what kind of prompt is being asked, and then eventually able to go and block those users if they keep constantly asking those where you feel like this is not relevant for your business. You can also able to go and add denied topic. Hey, I do not want to my chatbot provide any experience around the politics, or I do not want to my chatbot providing any experience around very specific use case which is being tied to my business, right? Anything that if you want, that can be go and get here. Thereafter, you will be able to go and add multiple filters in terms of word which you feel like very specific for your business, which user can exploit. That can be done, and then right, you can able to add any sensitive information too. So review and create. So you eventually able to go and create this one, and then you can able to go and attach to your model, right? So this when your model will be working or using this guardrail, that will be following the guardrail which you have created here. Also, we have something called watermark detections, which allow you to go and detect the watermark if there are like someone is using the GenAI generated image which has a hidden watermark. If you're looking to go and detect that can be done as well. So Again, Bedrock is really, really big. Usually, it goes into one hour session itself, and I can able to I try to accommodate everything in less than 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes. And again, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you about. So there are multiple inference options available for you to use. You can have a provision throughput. Like, okay, I definitely I need to ensure there are certain latency should match for my model, right? I want to have that being in milliseconds or in seconds. I need that much of resources that can be there as well. I will be doing much of batch inference, like maybe sometime I need to have a hmm, I'm training and working on very big data set, or my data set is really huge, a context window is huge. I want to have my model being performing in some efficient way. That can be done using the batch inference. You can have a cross region inference. Hey, I have deployed this model across multiple multiple regions. Like maybe I'm having a user, if user is using USist, that have it, they will be using the USist resources. If the model is they will be using interacting my model within my application in the US West. They will be pointing to the US best inference endpoint. That can be done, and then eventually you can able to go and evaluate multiple models and see how that model is performing against your data, and all those things which you're looking to go and do around it. Not only the model, you're also able to go and evaluate the RAG as well, which allow you to go and see how your RAG is performing. Uh, I know we are top of the hour, but let me quickly cover one more last topic, and then we can open for any Q&A if you still have any Q&A. So I was talking around recently, we have something called Nova model. So nova.amazon.com. You can able to go and play this place here nova.amazon.com and get to see all the Nova models available. But anyways, let me move to the Nova model. Okay, so we are having the Nova Foundation model. So this is the lower cost and the latency. This higher cost and the latency. So you can start with the micro. And the one thing which I have been realized is in over the period of last 1.5 year, right? For not all the use cases, we need a very top in breed model. For many use cases, we just need a model who will be suffice. For instance, text summarization, or mostly all the model more or less do the same job, or identify the generating the text. More or less, all the models do the same job. So I do not need to have a very expensive model for me to doing it, especially if I start kind of if I'm starting very new, right, and I do not have that much of budget. And I know in our group there are many founders, so that is kind of take into consideration. And then Amazon Nova Lite, we are having Amazon Pro. So let me go, and this we are having this content creation models like Canva and Reels. This will like allow you to go and having the micro to the light to the pro and premier. This is more like a price performance. So in a micro it will be lowest in price, but you have to do some more fine tuning to get to the level where you wanted to have. Same goes with the light, and then pro limited, and then premium is really very well performance wise is really good, but has an added cost. So right now, these are the tokens which are available at 128 with micro, light 300K. So this is 300K. This is Nova Model Pro, which is coming with for the 5 million. This is how the price and quality will look like. Performance metrics very much. And any